Guys, last month's power bill was off the charts, and it's all the smart meter's fault. It's MB Power's fault. Is it though? Is it really? I install solar panels, but I also install these things called energy monitors. And what an energy monitor does is it monitors electricity in your electrical panel before it goes out to any smart meter, before it goes out to MB Power. So you can kind of hold them accountable for what the electricity is that you're using. You can hold yourself accountable for the electricity you're using as well. So some of these, they just clamp onto the mains on your panel before it goes out to the meter, but they also go down into different circuits, so you can see how much your heat pump's costing you at any minute, at any hour, at any week or month. So I installed one of these this week for a lady who had a $926 power bill from MB Power, $926, highest they've ever seen. It hasn't even been cold yet. It was like -10. It's going to be -28 tonight in parts of the province, and -29, -30 tomorrow night. Winters showed up all of a sudden. What are the power bills going to look like next month? So, are the smart meters accurate? I'm going to let you know in this video. So here it is, the elusive smart meter, which is apparently burning down houses in San Francisco, and we've got them here in New Brunswick. Well, the goal of the smart meter is to be able to give insight to MB Power, and when the power is out, give you insight on how much power you're using, although that feature is not working yet. It's 3-day-old electricity is what we're able to log in and see. And it's also going to be able to allow us to determine the rate at which electricity is sold at once we get to time of use. So electricity is going to be more expensive in the shoulder sides of the day, in the morning and probably the evening, whenever it's expensive to make. So the smart meter allows us to do that. They communicate with each other, they create a mesh, and they give that insight back to the power company. So there's a lot of people that think that the smart meters are causing issues. So I install these devices called a energy monitor. There's a whole bunch of different brands. These are the ones that I've been using. This goes inside of your electrical panel. It's a little hub. It connects to your Wi-Fi. And these little CT clamps, these two big ones, go on your mains, which is at the top of your panel, and typically a 200 amp panel. And it measures how much energy is coming in or out of that line. These little guys can go on the different circuits. So if you have a heat pump, you might want to monitor that, your water heater, a hot tub, electric car. I always aim for the big heavy hitters. However, your energy might be flowing somewhere that you didn't realize it was going. And the smart meter is not going to give you that insight. These things do. I wish that MB Power would put them on in every single house. However, nobody trusts MB Power, so why don't you put them on your house? Find out where your electricity is going, and let's see if the smart meter is accurate to what the energy monitor third party is saying. So in this video, I've got historical data from one of my customers' energy monitor, and I also have their power bills for the last few months, including the last one that just came in. That was a corker. Logged into the Emporium account for this customer, and I'm able to look at the billing period and how much energy they used at any minute of any day throughout, ever since they had it installed. So we're going to drill into this. We're going to match up the billing period with MB Power versus the energy monitor, and then we're going to reconcile the two. Bear with me. Customer's billing period is from September 27th to October 30th. So I've got a snippet here. If you follow my arrow, the 27th to the 27th is what I have. So actually I'm only in this billing period is 27th to 27th on the energy monitor. So he's used 1570 kilowatts, and if I look on his power bill here, it says he's used 1768 kilowatt hours, but it says a 34-day billing period. So it's billed him from the 27th of September to October 30th. So 34 days. So now I've got to go and find the extra days and add those to the 1570 that we've got there. So that initial one took me to the 27th. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to drill down by the week in his energy monitor. So we've opened up his bill to the 27th of October. And what we're going to do is we're going to click on it, and then we're going to add the extra days to the 30th. So I did account for this one already. So it's going to be 69.67, and then we're going to add 69.39 that he used on Tuesday. On the Wednesday, he used 48.97, maybe one less shower that day. 30th, and we've got to go all the way to the 30th, so right there. Let's pull out the calculator real quick, and I'll put that on the screen here for you. So we're going to do 1570 for those first 30 days, and then we're going to add 69.65, add 69.39, add 48.97. So we should have 1,758.01 kilowatt hours used in that 34 day billing period that we see on here. So it looks like there's 68 or 10 kilowatt hours missing, which is a little over $1. The energy monitors that we're using, they're not considered revenue grade, but they are really good. So I would consider that acceptable. So what we're going to do is we're going to check the next month and reconcile the smart meter versus the energy monitor to see if we're out or not. So now we're on to the November bill, and this is a 29-day billing period. It's October 31st to the 28th of October. 1,801 kilowatt hours is what this customer apparently used. The bill worked out to almost $320. Let's see if the energy monitor is saying the same thing the smart meter is. So right now we're showing from the 31st of October to the 30th of November. So whatever reason, they took 2 days off. So we're going to take this number, 1912, and we're going to subtract 80 kilowatts from it just to see what that does. So 1912 subtract 80.41, and then we're going to take this day and we're going to subtract 40.16 from it, and that should give us, this is day 28. So our total number is, let me put it on the screen here for you so you can see it. We'll just clear this off. And for reference, 1791.43, that's how many kilowatt hours we should have. And let's compare that with his bill, 1,801 kilowatt hours. So we're within 9 kilowatt hours on this bill. So 9 kilowatt hours at 13.5 cents. It's like a little over $1 difference from month to month. And like I said, revenue grade meters, it's pretty much expected. So I'd say the November one, the energy monitor is accurate to the smart meter. Okay, notice how the bills are getting significantly larger. So this is a $463 bill, and it's 2,630 kilowatt hours that you can see right here. So we're going to see if this is a 32-day billing period. So when you get a big bill, check your billing periods, because you might have a 27-day billing period. You might have a 33-day billing period. So we're going to go to November 29th to the end of December 30th. So November 29th. So in this case, we got November 29th to December 29th. So 2,543. So I'm using my phone calculator right now because we have to add one more day in because the energy monitor didn't capture that last day on this screen. So we got 2,543. I'm just going to slide a little bit over to the right to get the 30th right there, and I'm just going to click on it and then add it with my phone calculator, 63.4. So my total, I'll put it on the screen for you if I can get my calculator over here. I'm just going to move it over, 2606.4 kilowatt hours. And let's pull up the customer's bill here for December. and it is supposed to be 2630. So for some reason that one was 25 kilowatt hours higher than what the energy monitor said. Now it's the third time I said this. The second time I said it wasn't correct. They're not, these are $200 meters. They're not revenue grade meters. I would expect that the smart meter would be a revenue grade meter. It's a little more accurate, but at least it tells you that, you know, MB Power isn't doubling your bill just for fun. You're actually using the electricity and it's going somewhere. And the beautiful thing about these energy monitors here is, so if you put one of these in your home, they pay for themselves probably quicker than anything that you can do. I like to put them in because I want to get people's power bills down before we install solar for them, because it's always cheaper to reduce your power than to go on the offense and try to make more power to replace the power that you didn't know where it was going. So it's always great to know where the power is going. These monitor solar as well. Really cool. I think every house should have them. It's all about education. Most people don't know how many kilowatt hours they use in a month. They don't know what a kilowatt hour is. All they know is their bill is really high. And why? This tells you. This is education in a box. We install them. If you're interested, eastcoastsun.ca. We've got a form you can fill it out. We'll come to your house. We'll install them for you. You can buy them on Amazon too. They're about $200, depending on what model you get. You can get one that just does your mains, or you can get ones that monitor each one of your circuits. We do all of those. I also sell solar. Solar is what we put in after we find out that your power bill can't really get much better. So then we go on the offense and we install solar. So that is my bread and butter, is designing, installing solar systems. If you're interested in something like that, there is a 10-year interest-free loan up to $40,000 that has been around for quite a while, but it is going away in May. If you're interested, definitely get going on that. Get the energy audit done on the Total Home Energy Savings Program through MB Power. It makes an auditor come to your house. It gets your foot in the door for that loan, even if you don't do anything with it. Worst case scenario, you get a $100 assessment on your house, which is a great deal. But I hate to see people lose out on that who are thinking about going solar or getting heat pumps or doing insulation or something. So if you watched this video and enjoyed it, share it, like it, and then you can subscribe to me on YouTube or Facebook. Seems to be doing quite well. So anyway, I hope this helps. It kind of explains how holds account MB Power and holds them to account with their smart meters. I know there's a lot of noise around it. I thought for sure there was a case where the smart meters, they do seem to be, compared to the energy monitor, it's charging a little bit more, but like $1 a month, I don't think, I would call that variance. I wouldn't be too concerned about that. On the solar side, the smart meters seem to be producing more or showing more solar production than what we're actually seeing. So it's actually helping the customer. But no one at MB Power seems to care about that problem. But I don't either, because it's great for the customer. So anyway, they're watching these videos. But anyways, thanks for watching.